From insane looping water slides to ones that will make you go 65 miles an hour, here are 20 photos of the craziest water slides. Number 20. The Hurricane Looper. This photo here shows the Hurricane Looper found in the Miramar Weinheim water park in Germany. This was the most recent double looping water slide built, and it may leave you slightly traumatized. First, you're put in a small chamber standing up, listening to a countdown. Once the voice reaches 0, it's already too late, and all you see is this red tunnel-like abyss. The Hurricane Looper has you now. Going through this slide may have you confused if your life is over or not. You're going so fast on this ride that you might not even know when you're upside down. Number 19. The King Cobra. If you're afraid of snakes, you might not want to go to this ride and avoid Six Flags Hurricane Harbor, New Jersey in general. This water park is home to the massive King Cobra slide that we see in this photo. The detailed painting job that went into making this slide makes it look like a real King Cobra from an aerial view. By using bright red, black, and white colors, this slide is a work of art as much as it is intimidating. It holds 2 double tubes through a path that twists and turns like the body of a snake. Number 18. The Master Blaster. Everything is bigger in Texas, including their water slides. It might not have crazy loops or steep drops, but it's been one of Texas's favorite water slides. This photo here shows the Master Blaster, which is located at the Schlitterbahn in Texas and New Braunfels. Although the ride doesn't appear to go too fast, this might be the one for you if you like a slow and steady sailing experience. This ride opened in 1996 and measures just under 1/3 of a mile. You start off by climbing up 65 feet to the top of the tower and take off in a 2-passenger raft. Water jets are able to propel the raft uphill, going in and out of closed tubes. Many describe the experience similar to surfing a wave. Number 17. Fazer, Germany. German engineering doesn't stop with fine BMWs and Mercedes. They make some mighty fine water slides too. Guests can basically free fall at 45 miles an hour, and apparently it's been causing a few problems with the riders. A few of the female riders require medical treatment for what the media was calling intimate injuries. Are these possibly massive hydro wedgies? Males didn't report the same issue, so for a period of time, this was the only slide that only men were allowed to ride on. Makes lines way quicker that way. Number 16. The Leap of Faith. What's one thing that all ancient Mayans loved the most? Not sacrificing people, but actually water slides. Would you like to get on a water slide designed as an ancient Mayan temple dedicated to the water slide gods, then slide underwater looking up at sharks? Located at the Atlantis Resort in the Bahamas, the Leap of Faith is a 61-meter-long slide that transports people through a shark-filled lagoon. This is so people can get an up-close personal look at these creatures. The water slide can actually shoot sliders 35 miles an hour because of its 65-foot steep drop. They better hope the slide doesn't break open midway through, or some people will have more than just the fear of heights on their mind. From the top of the slide, participants enjoy a nice view of the Atlantis Resort. The slide seems to go so fast that it's over in just a few blinks of the eyes. Number 15. Area 47, Austria. What could the Austrians possibly be hiding behind their fancy ski resorts in snowy Alps? Possibly whatever goes on at Area 47. This isn't a secret military base, but actually a high-octane outdoor park that will make you think it was constructed by extraterrestrials. Area 47 is actually the name of the world's largest outdoor theme park. It includes things like wakeboarding, cliff diving, and rafting, but here in this photo, it shows that they have some crazy water slides too. Number 14. Twister and Speedy. Sometimes it's nice to be able to choose whether you want a slow and steady pace, or if you want to feel like you're having a heart attack and free-falling. Another one located in Austria has the longest water slide pipes in Europe. Twister is more of a calm pace, while Speedy is for thrill seekers who want to feel a little bit of adrenaline. The slides go round and round, and it must make people nauseous, but it's definitely a longer, more relaxing ride than its evil brother Speedy. There are 2 slide systems at this part of the water park, hence the name. Located at a thermal spa area, Speedy descends for 75 feet and has 460 feet of tubing. Twister takes a long time descending at a much lower angle and spanning 660 feet. Number 13. Big Thunder, Florida. Here we see a photo of the unique water slide called Big Thunder at Rapids Water Park in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. While waiting in line, you're sure to hear a few screams from people plummeting at a 45-degree angle into a funnel. The clover-shaped raft fits 4 people, and it can reach speeds of 20 miles an hour. Here we see 4 people getting shot out of the tube, and they're getting ready to head up the other side of the funnel any second now. Number 12. Insano, Brazil. This slide was built in 1989 and measures about 134 feet high, and the design is completely insano. riders reach speeds of 65 miles an hour. That's the same as the speed limit on highways for most states. You'll only find this ride in northeastern Brazil in the city of Fortaleza. It received a place in the Guinness World Record book for having the highest water slide in the world. It's probably the most frightening couple of seconds of your life. Daredevils reach speeds of 65 miles an hour, and that's not even using an inner tube. The ride is so steep that the 134-foot slide ride only takes 4 to 5 seconds. People who work at this theme park often find it to be entertaining to watch people start to panic or even cry when they finally reach the top. When they do get on that slide, many claim that it basically feels like they're flying because it's so steep. Number 11. Wildebeest, Indiana. You think you can handle this beast? This slide actually uses state-of-the-art technology that's found in high-speed trains to get you across different countries in Europe. Linear induction involves electromagnetism to accelerate. It measures 1/3 of a mile long, and riders are quite amused for a solid 2.5 minutes. One of the biggest drops measures at 40 feet with a 45-degree angle. The massive slide in this photo covers a whopping 2 acres of land. For those who have trouble going up the stairs, there's also an elevator willing to ride you up to the top. Number 10. Crazy Cones. This water slide looks pretty intimidating, but we guarantee you it won't shoot you through that hole at the end of the slide. It looks a little bit scarier than it actually is. You and your buddies get put together in a big inner tube and they send you down at a leisurely pace. Once you reach the end, you start drifting back in another direction. Located on the Greek island of Rhodes, you can also choose to enjoy the Mediterranean Sea instead. Number 9. Brainwash Orlando. Riders encounter a mysterious, hypnotizing nightclub-like atmosphere as they enter the Brainwash ride. At Wet n Wild Orlando, you can get on rafts with a group of 2 or 4 and enter the abyss. Be prepared to have your memory erased when they see the mind-boggling various colored lights flashing through the tunnels. Once you reach the inner circle, disco balls and other lighting effects truly make this water slide one of a kind. Number 8. Tantrum Alley. What appears at first glance to be some kind of desert mountain is actually another wild water slide, but this time in Dubai's epic Wild Wadi water park. The wacky turns and drops will make you feel like you've entered the madness of a massive cyclone. First, you go up a large tower and take in the breathtaking views of the miraculous city of Dubai. The rafts seat up to 4 people and send you flying up ramps at high speeds. You might start off going backwards, but that quickly changes as your inner tube seems like it's going through the middle of a tornado. Thrill seekers go through a series of a few tornado-shaped bowls going around in circles until they exit through a small pool. Number 7. The L2 Slide. What's going on with Austria and all their crazy water slides? This slide is the first of its kind and doesn't feature 1 loop, but 2. Some are even calling it the Apocaloops. Normally, you would only expect to see loops like this on a roller coaster, but this isn't your average water slide by a long shot. It's probably one of the most extreme, intense water slides in the world, and you can tell that by looking at this photo. There are a few rules in order to ride this. Rule number 1, this slide is not for wussies, wimps, and chickens. This slide laughs in the face of physics when it opened in March 2010. Do you got the guts to get on this ride and feel the gravitational pull? Number 6. The Scorpion's Tail. Be sure to clear your throat before you get on this ride because you're gonna need your vocal cords to scream as loud as possible. This photo here shows another insane looping water slide, this time at Noah's Ark in Wisconsin. Despite the slide being about 400 feet long, it only takes people 5 to 7 seconds to complete the ride. You get shot through the loops from the force of gravity, and you can imagine that you might hesitate a little bit when you're about to step into the slide. Number 5. Boeing 747, Oregon. In our recent Strangest Photos of Planes video, we discussed how airplanes can often be transformed or recycled into some cool things after their better days are behind them. Located at the Oregon Aviation and Space Museum, this seems to be also the case for this old Boeing 747 that was transformed into a water slide. The ride starts up on the roof and dumps the riders into a pool down below inside the museum. This is found on the rooftop of the Oregon Aviation Museum, where visitors get a chance to both go on a water slide and learn about some of Oregon's aviation history. It doesn't seem like too terrifying of a water slide, but it sure does help attract the attention of younger museum goers. Number 4. Città del Mare, Italia. These beautiful slides are found on the cliffs of Sicily, and they deliver you directly into the Mediterranean Sea. No need to get too fancy with all the loops, drops, and turns when your slide drops off the cliffside. People who stay at the Città del Mare resort, located in a small village 10 miles west of Palermo, are always welcome to use their water slides. Despite people not giving the resort great reviews, the water slides couldn't be more picturesque going down the edge of a cliff. The slides are rather small, but you most likely won't need to wait long in line to use one. This is possibly the most beautiful water slide of all time. The Aqua Loop. Pay no attention to the woman in the bikini on the left side. We're gonna focus on the Aqualoop ride, which is one of Europe's first water slides that actually have a loop. Coming out of Europe again, but in Slovenia, this slide takes 15 seconds to complete. The slide gains a massive amount of speed going down, which is enough to grip you on the slide as it performs the loop. You'd have to imagine that if you were the first one to test it out, you might be a little bit hesitant. Number 2. Happy Magic Cube. Remember that massive Olympics Aquatic Center in Beijing during the 2008 Summer Olympics? Well, China has turned it into a massive water park with the Happy Magic Water Cube. This photo here shows colorful, amazing water slides which are capable of sending people at least 30 miles an hour through a series of twists and turns. And number 1. Jumeirah Scarra. This water slide here might certainly scare ya. If you ever get the chance to go to Dubai, be sure to check out the beautiful water park called Wild Wadi. It's home to some more crazy rides like this. This water slide puts you in a launch terminal which drops you while you're standing. The ride is over in a couple of seconds, but by no means is it a relaxing experience. This slide begins to descend at a 70-degree angle, reaching speeds of about 50 miles an hour. Hey guys, thanks for watching, and be sure to hit that subscribe button for new videos every day.